So, Namaste viewers. We have Deepak ji at our show today. So, he is a long-time BJP Karyakarta. He works with BJP content strategy team and very integral part of Shehzad Punewala's team. So, he feeds on the national media about what all is happening from Kerala perspective. A very warm welcome, Kichu ji.
Namaste ji, how are you?
Namaste.
Finally,
All good.
lots to talk about Kerala. Lots.
Yeah.
So,
So,
how is the day today, Sabai?
we are doing good.
Sir, you spoke to me a couple of days before about Kerala, and there is so much to talk about Kerala. I don't know where to begin. So, where do I start, sir?
So we can start. I think that we can structure our discussion. I will ideally like about the past and then what happened in the very past, then the this near past, then current situation, and what lies ahead. So my first question will be more like that. Kerala is ranked number one in most of the human development indexes, like top
Yes, sir,
in
definitely.
we say education, lowest in infant mortality. All the indicators are so good, and that's been attributed to Congress. So to communist rule. So what inspired you to join BJP despite that communist rule doing so good in Kerala compared to rest of the India being governed by non-communists?
Sir, I
Is
think,
it really because of communist rule, or is there something different?
sir, if you just to tell anybody, when Air India started out in 1932, Tata Airlines, the first destination was a city which is not under British rule, that is Tirunelveli. And at that time in 1932 itself, we were a developed city. So the answer to your question is Kerala was developed even before the communists took over. So there is nothing the communists or the Congress did. We can give the credit to the Maharajas also.
Maharaja of Travancore.
Maharajas of Travancore, various kings, they have done a lot for the city. If you look at the KSRTC buses, the logo is of the Maharaja. The two elephants, that is logo is from the Maharaja of Travancore. The Trivandrum airport is made by the Martanda Varma king. That also it's by the Maharaja, not by the Congress / communist people. And it's a different thing. Kerala had some problems, caste wise in the early making of the state. So they started with the communist government, but it was toppled by Mrs. Indira Gandhi. So the war was there long before itself between UDF and LDF.
Okay.
As you asked me why I joined BJP, the answer is simple. I grew up outside, so I could observe
Yeah, you were
things
born in UAE.
from
Yeah, yeah.
born in UAE. Sir. So I could observe these happenings without, as a neutral observer. So I knew whether the communist government or the Congress government, not much is done. On the face of it, things have been done. You got shopping malls, but Burger Kings or all that, facilities of modern era, but that is only in the city area, but there is bit of rural areas also in Kerala. But the credit has to be given to various chief ministers that, they do have the mindset to develop infrastructure in many of their areas. But education is a very tricky question. Sir, I think education, the literacy means whether you can read or write. So that way, yes, 99% yes. But if you ask tough historical questions like where was Napoleon killed, they will say Waterloo. So that contest is there, and lots of PhDs are there in Kerala. But still, again, it is part of the government of Kerala right now, under Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan, that we had to distribute PhDs. So if you know Malayalam media, then you'll understand the true story. It's
Okay.
very yeah. There is so many undercurrents to it also. And most importantly, sir, not everybody in Kerala has a knowledge of Hindi. So that is a drawback. Just like Tamil Nadu, near to, there's a language pride kind of thing in Kerala. So they see Malayalam films, maybe English films, but Bollywood is when, like, Shah Rukh Khan or a big name comes, then they see. So
Okay.
even Durandar was not shown in Kerala properly.
Okay.
And Kerala story, sir, we worked a lot on Kerala story, and it was banned in Kerala.
Fine. So I understand that what you highlight, one point I highlight is the media challenge, which we can see that, and maybe this is the same case in Tamil Nadu also, that Sun Network has monopolized the media, so they ensure that their DMK propaganda is well fed to the citizens again and again. So, do you find that a lack of nationalist media in within the Malayalam language, and it's more being captured by
I would
communists?
definitely agree with you. Sun TV, we all know, belongs to a DMK family. They produce films also in Tamil, so propaganda is well established. In Kerala, sir, national media is not covering as due. When something big happened, like the Sabrimala agitation happened, yes, they came and went. But no one's staying over there. Like Times Now, I know Times Now, they have a temporary office. Republic, they collaborate with national, local channel like Janam TV, and that's it. They cover one story and they go. Now, because of that lack of national media, the radicalization has been unchecked. For example, sir, I think Arnab started Republic with a story on Hyderabad, the radicalization story in Hyderabad. Till 2022, when the PFI was banned, no one knew how developed and dangerous the network of PFI was. I mean, we knew, we in Kerala know, but national media did not even check. Because of that, that radicalization has gone to a level which cannot be reversed very easily. Unless, like I would say, unless we have a right wing ecosystem in education, most probably we cannot pull back from radicalization, the challenge that we have right now. I think I think you might have seen my status from last night that we have minority population high in 6 districts of Kerala. So and that is unofficially done, but in 2026 election, I think the demographics will play a huge factor. So that is why Priyanka Gandhi is staying in Wayanad. The demographics are very in her favor,
Favorable to.
very favorable. And it's
So, what
not
is?
like, yes, sir.
No, no, please continue.
So it's not like other states that someone comes to you and converts you. It's like the moment someone is 18 years old and love jihad, that theory, almost every college has an SFI unit, college university SFI unit, and you want to study for the 5-year period, you have to listen to SFI. And girls are dragged into conversion, Italy. Love is there and other things are there, but yes, most of the converts in the last 1 year, which I checked, is women only. Whether it's Christian or Hindu, they'll be entering as a Muslim girl, and obviously they'll vote for Congress or the Muslim League. So it's unchecked, and because of the media, like I told you earlier, if we say something, it is down as Sanghi propaganda. So through you viewers, I'm asking the viewers and leaders in various parts of India that they have to do something much more to drastically reduce the conversion. And I'm hopeful that Amit Shah ji would do something like 317 Kashmir for Kerala.
No,
We need that urgently.
very fine. So the one challenge which I see is like it has happened with Simi also, that even if you ban Simi, like you can just arrest few top leaders and all the 99% of cadre will move to another organization.
No,
Even
no,
if you do it
take
same
a
with
new name.
SFI,
That's it.
PFI.
Take a new name, and yes, that's it.
So is there a real solution available that even that banning them will not end up the core cadre? Is there any strategy for de-radicalization? Because what
So
I see is that even in
de-radicalization is
Kashmir, there is
it
no
can be
way
done,
we
sir.
can.
Sir, there is one small point that you're missing, sir. When Kashmir is happening, sir, there is a challenge for Kashmir that we need independence and we have to go to Pakistan. That is an agenda in Kashmir.
Yeah.
But in Kerala, sir, the agenda is different, that they want to make it an Islamic emirate. If you have seen the local, national channel, the agenda of PFI by 2047, that workshop is Kerala.
Yeah, a
Kerala, yeah,
perfect
Kerala does not.
playbook of what Muslim Brotherhood does worldwide, like infiltrate the institutions,
Yes, sir.
be there in academia, be there in police, be there in judiciary, be there everywhere and infiltrate and create a mass move.
Yes,
So
that is what's
this,
happening. That is what exactly is happening, sir. And de-radicalization, sir, it has been successfully done in Saudi Arabia
yeah,
because the leaders over there, they have gone down the route of the where the problem is, where the radicalization is starting. Now I cannot say the entire religion is a problem. No. Okay, Islam as a religion is there, fine. Okay. But when Islam is joined with communist ideology, then it's a problem.
okay.
Sir, to give you a small idea, sir, Osama bin Laden, the world's most dreaded terrorist, he was a very good person when he was studying in Saudi Arabia. Then he went for higher studies in Alexandria, Egypt, which at that time was under the Baath Party, a communist ideologue. So basically, the communist ideology is fight for the oppressed. If you're not oppressed, make you oppressed, then fight for you. So basically, that is what's happening in Kerala, that, because the lack of language, the mainstream Hindi language, Kerala voters thought that, see, the central government is not giving anything to you, so you should fight. So whether it's Manmohan Singh government or now Modi ji's government, the ideology is same. The center is the villain. We are being oppressed. So obviously, every small thing, these people will start protesting. Hartal will be there. And like I told you, when the radical Islamic and the communist radicals join together, then we have a problem. And they are
So it
functioning on a
becomes a
long
deadly
plan.
cocktail.
Yes, sir?
Please, I say that they both become a deadly cocktail. Like,
It's a very deadly cocktail. It has been proven internationally, sir. Because I have looked into this, various around the world, Saudis, Iraq, Syria, Egypt, Yemen. I have checked across the world, wherever there's a left ideology, this problem will be there. And according to them, the way in local media, Muslims are very oppressed in India. And I think, sir, you're from Uttar Pradesh. Muslims are not oppressed in Uttar Pradesh. But because of language barrier, they'll say Uttar Pradesh is oppressed, and we are fighting for you. And sir, the worst thing is because of language barrier, there's the largest number of abuses against the prime ministers from Kerala. Choices abuses, I can't tell you, but you can get it. From Tamil Nadu and Kerala is the highest number of abuses by the local leaders over here from Communist Party, Muslim League. And when abuses are used, they attract the younger population. That is also there.
Fine. Okay. Coming to the adverse demographics of Kerala. So, how many percentage are Muslims? How many are Hindus? How many are Christians?
Sir, if you look Wikipedia, you will find plus a number maybe 56% Hindus and 15% of Christians and rest being Muslim. That is Wikipedia, but on the ground, I think the number is a bit higher.
Okay, we can count it 50% Hindus.
I think we are maybe 40% now.
40%. Anyways,
Sir,
the
because
census is of 2011, so it's been like 15 years.
no, sir, actually, the problem is when people convert to a certain religion, like Christian religion, they keep their name. So it's no longer easy to identify a person whether he converted to Christianity or no. But when they convert to Muslim, they'll definitely take a Muslim. For example, I was talking to a girl, her name is Anita. I thought she was Hindu. Later, she sent me her ID, turned out to be Anita Matthew. So, Christian conversion is on the rise, definitely. And conversion in Christian religion is also at the level of education again. In Kerala, majority of the educational institutes, whether engineering, nursing, whatever, all fall under the Christian management. So obviously, a student who goes there becomes Christian.
And is there any Gulf factor also there? Like, since a vast majority of Keralites are resident of Gulf, which are Islamic nations, so they bring back more Islamization or have a softer attitude towards Islam.
Definitely, sir. There's a Gulf factor, and I think I should take you back to history a little bit. Sir, in 1970s, when that oil crisis happened, I think 1970s, 80s, there was an oil crisis. So that time, the Saudi and Qatari and they understood that they have a leverage and control over the world. Okay, lots of people are coming to Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and so far. So they themselves took a step in preaching Islam to the people who come to work in their places, and some of them readily converted to Islam in these countries. But what happens is some of them actually pay to take back the religion, their version of religion, to whichever country they are from. So that means Wahhabi Islam from Saudi Arabia and Bahrain, it has come back to India, including Kerala and Uttar Pradesh. And locally the religion was developed. But the thing is, Wahhabi Islam is now no longer there in Saudi Arabia.
No.
It's almost over, that Wahhabi Islam, because the Saudis understood that radicalization challenge after the September 11 attacks. So they gradually use the religious ulemas and all. Finally, the Wahhabi or harsh radical part of Islam is removed from Saudi society. But unfortunately, sir, we are still holding it in our states because of various political parties. They want the radical Islamic movement in India. So yes, Kerala is part of that story.
But I think this is a genuine problem for all the free societies, democratic world, and this is the long been debate between what UAE and Saudi or the well-intended secular Muslims tell to the Western world also.
Sir,
We know
I
Islam
believe,
better, and we are able to control it, while your laws, your freedom of expression, your idea of that, if you will curtail the their speeches, it will lead to backlash, or you will be called racist or Islamophobist. All these like things are chaining them. A similar way it's chaining in India also.
sir, UAE and all are getting, the funny thing is in UAE, it's not necessary that a lady should wear a burqa. There is no Owaisi in UAE. You got the point? UAE
But
is
point
tolerant,
is,
yes.
you
Yes, sir.
can't. They have an iron fist as a governance. Like it's a
Yes, sir. That
dictatorship.
is where we
Nobody
cannot just
can.
do Shaheen Bagh in UAE.
Yeah,
You cannot do.
but you can't do it because they don't have any freedom for any political expression. You can't even have a uh, protest against Muslim atrocities anywhere, because they just want their citizens as well as the guest residents to just come here, work, comply as
Sir,
a
sir,
good
sir,
guest.
the basic idea I'll tell you, because I was in UAE for a long time of my life. So I'll just tell you, whichever religion you're from, you cannot do a protest. Even if you're Muslim, also you can't do protest. I think there's a famous story of a person with a Gaza flag in Saudi Arabia. He was arrested and taken away. No one knows what happens to him. See, basically, UAE and all, you come, work there, study or whatever, don't break the law. Okay, freedom of protest and all, obviously not there. It's a kingdom. So, no. But, plus point of a country like UAE or Singapore is there's fear of, law. In India, okay, I have a reason to protest, I can protest. But that doesn't mean I should make a problem for other people. Now, after 2016, in that JNU protest, the trend is disturb normal life. Okay, the Chakka Jam, Shine Bagh, block the roads and all that. Even if I had a problem with Modi ji, I would not do that. Because, okay, others had to leave, I also had to leave. That is the way. So
Yeah,
democracy in India, it's actually misused over the last few years. It is there, the democracy is there, we have our rights and all, but that doesn't mean we should, inconvenience other people. Now, if you ask anybody in Delhi, they'll tell you because of that farmers protest or whatever, they have been, having problems in Delhi. And it's a capital city of India. All the foreign embassies, everything. So we should have a civic sense that is missing in India. I'm not telling for last so many years after Modi ji came to power, they want to make sure that Modi ji is shown in a bad light in the international media. As for the Arab countries having rights and all, now that is starting. A small version of democracy that's there in Bahrain and bit of that in Oman and all, but not entirely free like us. But comparatively, rule of law is strong over there.
yeah. Thank Okay, coming back to the Kerala part, like what we understand that, okay, we have covered the history, we have covered somewhat about the adverse media, impact of demographics, hardline version of both communist and deadly combo of communist with Islamist is there. And so coming back to the Hindu perspective of it, that RSS is considered like the de facto that it has a maximum penetration population wise, that maximum number of shakhas happen in Kerala. Maximum number of karyakartas or RSS functionaries have been slaughtered by communists in Kerala only. Like more than 70-80% of all the sacrifices, the physical
Yeah,
violent
but
ones, happened in Kerala. Maybe not even in Northeast or any other part of India, there has been no hostility of this kind. So even after all such efforts, what took like so many years for BJP to gain some ground in Kerala? Like, what were the challenges they faced that despite all those things, people being part of Shaka, but still going out and voting for LDF or UDF combination
So
and
that
not
has,
able to create their own political alternative?
so I, like I told you, when youngster growing up, he sees media or films and all. So by the time he or she is 18, they would feel that RSS is a bad organization. Okay. When I was getting associated with BJP, many of my uncles are like, all gundas are in BJP.
Okay.
So at a young age, that is when I'm 17, 18, that time, they're like, gundas there in BJP. And they would tell their own stories, but I do my own research, so that didn't affect me. And the communists are very violent because this is the only stronghold they have from last 50 years. The communists could not break into, let's say, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu. They could only grow in Kerala. So when RSS is coming up, it's a challenge for them. And the communist ideology, most of their main leaders are, in a place called Kannur district. I think Kannur district it has a nickname of party village. The current chief minister of Kerala, from the Communist Party, the earlier chief minister from Kerala from the Communist Party, and a large member of the cabinet is from Kannur. So that means anyone who challenges their dominance is slaughtered. Not killed. Killed is decency. You're getting shot by a gun, fine, but they actually cut you up into pieces. That is what they do in Kannur. One incident is about a school teacher called Jay Krishnan ji. He was murdered in cold blood before his students. And the ages of students are like between 6 to 7 age kids. So that is how they kill you. No mercy, nothing. The terrorists will just shoot you, but they'll just cut you up.
Like maybe that's part of their psychops. They want to make it so brutal that people should resist, like
People should fear them.
even
People should
stepping in
fear
that.
them. See, sir, when I was active in BJP campaign in the last assembly election, some of my aunties would say, "Don't come here. I only have a daughter. Don't come with the BJP flag because if someone sees me with you, my daughter's life will be in danger." So the fear factor is there, like I'm a bad person or BJP is a bad person, that way. So that mindset is gradually changing because people are getting aware a bit, but we can't push it too much on them because the mindset has been developed over the last 40 years of their life. So not easy, but yes, change is there. And sir, BJP is having his own calculations in the state. It cannot come as a senior partner in Kerala. It has to have a junior ranking for some years. And in this coming election, my calculations say that we'll be part of the opposition, not the ruling establishment. That will take another 5 years or maybe more.
Even that will be a big achievement. Like the first step
So
for a
same,
political party is to become a credible opposition.
so same thing that what we are doing in West Bengal also. Right now, we are the biggest opposition party in Bengal. So hopefully, we will increase our numbers in the coming election. And the Bengali population is very diverse. They are
Maybe we have just lost the connection. Let me check.
Hello, sir. We have a small electrical outage. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. So we can start.
Okay, sir. In West Bengal, sir, like I was telling earlier, the West Bengal population, whichever religion they are from, they are facing the brunt of Mamata Banerjee's harsh policies.
Okay.
The TMC getting out of hand and all that they are facing in West Bengal. But in Kerala, sir, the left has kind of a disciplined the cadre. So the normal citizen will not face difficulties directly. And if you're left supporters, you get access to government jobs and all that thing is there. So they do things for their supporters. Okay, the freebie culture is much higher than what the Amai party is doing. The freebie culture is much stronger. It's developed a very strong base. So BJP can focus on the cruelty or the cruelty is the word I think to Hindus. Okay, that could be having starting trouble, but Sabrimala was given to us on a golden plate. So yeah, because of that, young Hindus are woken up. But to wake up fully, it will take a time, and I'm also working hard on that. Than for India
Fine.
to convince a young person, it takes time.
So okay. So what I think that the key blocker is media. The media is still a challenge for you to even the mass media. So how do you plan to counter it? Is it more through YouTube channels, more through alternative media routes and
So
ground
basically,
presence?
sir,
Because I don't see like even Rajiv Chandrasekhan ji is there from Republic. He's the key investor. There is no like Republic Malayalam, like
sir,
which can
actually,
be the
I think Arnab would have a problem, but I would have to tell it anyway. Republic Malayalam is on the way.
can you
So
pardon?
I'm breaking the suspense that Arnab would not be happy to hear this, but Republic Malayalam is on the way.
Already,
So
that's a very good news to know.
yeah, definitely we are working on it. So it takes time. So logistics and all is there. So when you find
Yeah.
the right people, and we have Janam TV, sir. I'm also
Yes.
collaborating with Janam TV, and like you said, all the right wing YouTube channels, including you and others. So yes, that is the YouTube channels. I hope every clip, okay, which goes viral, will have like many multiple viewership in thousands. So if we have good points in this interview, who knows the number of viral hits? It could reach a large population. All Malayalam speaking population, they would hear. And English is a common language in Kerala. So that is one way you could change the voters' mindset. And over the last 6 years, we have developed an army of young people. Like I say, army, young people, good speakers, uh, YouTube channels, Reels, Instagram, and all. So they had touched a large voter base. And in this assembly, this election that you saw, a large number of those young voices have been given an opportunity contest also. There is a girl named Adina Bharati. She's a very good speaker,
Yeah, very popular.
and she was given very fiery speaker. Okay, so she has given the opportunity to get stand for elections in Idiki, Idiki district. She's a Christian girl actually, but very fiery speaker. So that means that girl is very brave, sir, because usually girls in Kerala are not so brave to take on the establishment. I meant to say. So
But
she is one of the. Yes, sir.
Kerala is considered very like matriarchy society. A part of it is so. I had a perception that girls are like pretty much in forefront of every like,
So
cultural
girls are
thing.
brave, sir, when it comes to family, yeah, family, children, and all. But politics they usually keep a little bit low profile.
Yeah, it makes
But
sense
now
that
that is changing.
communists and
Like
Islamists
I
are
told you,
there.
Adina
It's not
Bharati
a Hinduized.
is
Got it. Got it. One
sir.
more point I see is that a lot of young participation is because there are no incumbents. Like unlike other states where there are seasoned leaders, so naturally, like there is a lot of like even it's a very realistic thing. It happens in all the parties that there is a lot of infighting for getting the top post as a candidate, as an MP,
Sir,
MLA.
obviously,
So normally
infighting,
there is a big
infighting.
if you have been in power for I will just complete it in power for 20-30 years, you have seasoned leaders, they will push their favorites or their own kids, and that very much minimizes the space for young people entering the leadership position, while Kerala BJP is altogether into a very sweet spot that they can really represent a lot of young people, young voices as their leaders. Is
Sir,
that so?
like you said, sir, like you said just now, there is infighting definitely. I will not say that's not happening,
No,
but
it's very natural thing which happens.
yes, sir. But at the same time, sir, we had seasoned leaders like Murlidhan ji. V. Murlidhan ji. He was MOS in Foreign Affairs. So he is a very seasoned leader. Then we have obviously Surendran ji, the Rajiv ji is also there. But Murlidhan ji was given a national role for two reasons. That they had to show that BJP leadership in Kerala is given a chance in the center. Usually, what happens is like you wait for a person to get voted from a particular place to go to the Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. But Murlidhan ji was taken to the Rajya Sabha. So
Yeah.
Kerala representation is there in the BJP. So that was a motivation for the cadre also. And sir, like any party, we have to develop our young voices, young blood, new ideas is needed. Whatever Rajiv ji is doing, along with that, we need young blood, new ideas is needed. They're very brave. Like I said, Adina's name, they open-minded, they speak their mind out. They don't, feel like reserved. I should not say this. It could offend someone. No, speak out. That is what we all encourage. Even when I started up, I was a very junior person while growing up, and people who motivated me made sure that I grow. At the same time, I pull out other people, other young talent to do the role that I'm also doing. So social media, when I handled in 2012, just a small page in the UAE. I can't tell the name for reasons known to you. But gradually, I developed a good network. I'm sitting in UAE, but I developed the network all the way to the New York, Miami, Durban, Africa, across from UAE to the world. So that I could do, and I have developed a whole network of social media people across Middle East and North Africa. But I don't know how it managed, but it did well over there.
Mm.
And you'd be surprised to know all the Indian families, whether Malayalis or other ways, they are all well entrenched in the spiritual narrative that they are better Hindus than us in India.
Uh,
They're
It's
not.
there, like they do Sandhyam, and like from
Yes,
practicing
yes,
Hindu
Rajesh.
perspective, they're like very
They
much on
actually
the
practice
top
well
technique.
outside. The moment you take a flight to any international area, the Hindus over there, they know more practice of Hinduism over there because they have freedom to practice. Like the Deepam issue in Tamil Nadu. Okay, it's very unfortunate. Like the state government is going to Supreme Court today to stop the Deepa. Whereas in America, Dubai, wherever, okay, you can do your prayer. So we are being challenged in our own country, in Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and to an extent, I think, yeah, West Bengal, obviously.
Right.
And
That's one of the.
there's
Yes,
one
please
thing I
continue.
need to tell your viewers also. Like I told you earlier, the language barrier is a challenge for politics to grow into southern areas. But the southern politicians, they actually have a other ambition also. In Tamil Nadu, especially, they have a dream to break away from it. Sir, I think you know that Tamil politicians, DMK, they say Rama is a North Indian god, not an Indian god, not Tamil god. So that was the narrative they played along for last many years, 20 years. Now suddenly they have a problem with Murugan also. You have any Tamil friends, they'll tell you Murugan is the most sought after god in Tamil Nadu. All
Yes.
the temples are related to Muruga, and Muruga is Lord Shiva's eldest son and the chief of the divine army. So now he is being alienated. So according to Rajagopal ji in times now, the DMK is doing is political suicide by attacking Lord Muruga. And that political suicide the left almost did in Kerala and Shabrimal.
Yeah.
And
So in a way, they are helping BJP to rise by doing a hierarchy.
sir, actually, we we got the issue, so that's why we could get in. Like I told you, due to language barrier, they thought they can do this in isolation. Sir, if you want to break away from a country, okay, I'm not just saying giving ideas, but there are a few things common to all breakaways around the world. One is religion, it's a fault line. One is religion, one could be in food also, then one is language. The last known breakaway was South Sudan, which broke away from Muslim majority Sudan. That happened in
Yeah.
2011 and 12. Over a period of 2 years, they broke away. And South Sudan is very rich in oil, but it's an undeveloped country right now. But oil is there because oil is part of the conversation now. Venezuela and all, I'm saying oil is there in South Sudan, but is unstable. Like because African regions can be unstable, violent, and politically problematic. But from what I know in India, South India, they are very developed. According to them, they're very developed because so many facilities have been developed in Thiruvananthapuram, Chennai, Madurai, and all. So they feel they're the right time to get out of India. So the language pride issue was there only in Tamil Nadu before, but it shifted to Karnataka and to a certain extent in Kerala also. So that is very
Okay.
disturbing, extremely disturbing because they feel they're isolated. The campaign is like, we are not North India. Look what is North India. Pani Puri people.
It is
That is,
used as a slur, that
yeah, it's a
gutka
useless
eating
slur.
guys.
And this Pani Puri was actually said by Udinese Stalin couple of months ago during the Karnataka this thing agitation. So that is there. And Hindu is a bad word in Tamil Nadu now. But what Tamil Nadu does, the others will copy. Like you told earlier that Sun TV is not a small organization.
They have a
So
complete
Sun TV,
media
so
control
Sun,
over.
yeah, brilliant media control. I had to say that brilliant media control.
In fact, they have such a wonderful control that if you look at FMCGs, for them the ideal market to test their new product is Tamil Nadu only as a pivot, because they don't have to go to multiple media houses to cover a big set of people, and the ground activation, everything, like, it happens at the minimum cost, at swiftest time, to get the feedback whether things will work, and then they use the test case of pilot to whether they want to launch it pan India or not, or
So
they
this
want to
one
keep it.
small thing, just to put humor into this conversation. So most of Tamil actors, whether actresses or both, most of the big actors are not from Tamil Nadu.
And they are imported, yeah.
Even
Right from Rajinikanth.
Rajinikanth sir, he is also from Karnataka. The Tamanna Bhatia, she's from I think Madhya Pradesh, and these are the heroes and heroines in. Even Vijay sir, that new politician, he's from Trivandrum.
Okay.
He went and settled. They went and settled. They had this thing, but there's no original Tamil actor in the Tamil film industry.
Post
All actors are.
Jayalalitha and
Jayalalitha, she's from
Karunan.
Karnataka.
Oh,
Kamal Hassan is from Trivandrum. Ajit, he's from Palakkad. Trisha, actress, is from Palakkad. Nayanthara, the biggest superstar, she's from Tiruvalla. So if you look at their profiles, you'll understand none of them are actually Tamil speakers.
coming to the point, I got the idea about the RSS challenges. What's the behavior change from Christian community side? That how much
Sir,
support Christians
sir,
are.
like I told you, sir, Christians are under threat, just like Hindus, but they united, sir. Christians, when they are having an issue, the whole church will stand behind them, unless it's a corruption of the church. That's a different matter.
Yeah.
But over the last couple of years, I have got many calls saying my only daughter, and it's a Christian family. She's getting converted. Someone told to contact me or someone in a Karyakartas. Then the number is getting high, sir. 1 month, our helpline got around 66 calls.
No.
And all these calls are from areas where Christians are majority in population. For example, Kottayam, Alapura, Kollam districts. They are Christian majority districts, and their daughters are getting targeted. And that is alarming, because around the world, people say this religions are very friendly to each other, but Kottayam is a very good commercial hub, sir. The commercial hub, it's a very rich area, Kottayam it is. Christians have done one big error, as per my understanding, is they leave India and go. They won't come back. So their properties are up for grab for by anyone. So obviously the other party went in, and their children or the elders are converted, either by proper means or by threats also. But threats are increasing actually. Rahul Gandhi, he said in I think Germany that Muslim League is secular. No, it's not secular. There's nothing called secular in Muslim League. They won't tolerate anyone else now. If they're dominant population in that area, you have to be with them or else get out. What happened in 1990 of Kashmir is actually repeating Kerala face by face. Now, if someone wants to get married today, just saying marriage, like I want to get married to a girl, and I want to find a Hindu girl in my district, it's going to be tough, because the number of girls in my district, that is Thrissur, are Hindu girls are less right now. So demographics, yes, it's already started.
One thing I think what we miss in demographics is even what you published is the overall set. Like,
Yes, sir.
but what we miss is share of new births. Like, although Muslims will see, you will see 35% Muslims in overall share of population, but they will be 45% in share of new births.
Yes, that is.
This new
Sir,
generation, which will replace in 20-25 years and become dominant, that is
sir,
one
they were,
indicator which universally we miss, and we should be targeting that,
sir,
which shows the
sir, again,
gloomy
there is
picture.
a, sir, there is a problem which was highlighted by the health minister recently of Kerala last year. She highlighted the problem is a large number of home births in the northern districts. That is, they are boycotting what they call as English medicine. That is when the current left government is saying radicalization is a problem. Because if you go to certain areas of Malappuram or Kozhikode, women, if they're pregnant, they won't come to hospital. They'll insist on giving birth in the house. They're ready to die, but they won't go to hospital. When COVID vaccination was being distributed, sir, we had a large population who refused to take the vaccination because they said it is shaitanic
Yeah,
in
it's
there. So that challenge has been also taken by the government. Now, I think last month, Pinarayi Vijayan, the communist chief minister slash home minister of Kerala, he publicly rebuked Rahul Gandhi, saying that he is allying with the Jamaat Islamic. So the left is also aware of the radicalization, but they cannot say it openly. They know it's a danger, sir, because even their leaders are also Hindu only, by the end of the day. Pinarayi Vijayan, he is the Hindu. So in heart of heart, he is also worried. And as of, sir, the latest victory we got is in Trivandrum city. So audible?
yes,
Hello?
yes, please continue.
So
One minute.
Trivandrum city, we are now the mayor of mayor of Trivandrum, BJP. And that is because, sir, we had a good urbanized population in Trivandrum. That they are ready to listen. Okay, they want development. That is there on the agenda. But at the same campaign was going on, we are trying. We have other victory also in Thrissur district, also Palakkad also. We have increased our seat share.
No.
So yeah, we have increased the seat share. So Trivandrum, we have one is on the front page of every newspaper. But Palakkad also we increased our seat share, and people are coming to us. Various caste denominations of Hindus are coming to BJP because they feel threatened. They won't say it publicly. In private, yes, they said they're feeling threatened.
Like, we talk a lot about caste politics from UP, Bihar, or rest of the India perspective, northern part, whatever I am aware about, that there are very dedicated caste blocks which will vote en masse, and there is a lot of social engineering been done. And maybe this was the same thing which we did in BJP in UP also, that there were 4-5 small caste parties where we formed a rainbow coalition with them, some with 0.5%, some with
Yes,
1% vote share. The same happened in Bihar also, that there were like, okay, 2%, 1%, 3%, few parties, which eventually help in a very tough fight when you have 35-40% vote share. 2-3-4% upswing means a victory or loss. Is there something similar in Kerala also, and BJP
sir,
is
we
trying
have
to
that. Sir, we
use
have
that
that.
engineering?
Various caste divisions like the Nair community, the Irava community, just giving example. But sir, the caste division, the caste organization are there, sir, but they play for the winning side.
Okay.
So the SNDP is there. Sometimes they ally with the left. Sometimes they ally with the Congress because they need to have a say in the conversation, the political conversation. That is. But if they see us growing, they definitely come to us. They
Okay.
given indications also. They have They have met with Rajiv ji. They have met with Amit Shah ji also. So if there's a Hindu revival, they'll be part of. But then, sir, the communist bloc, they have invested a lot on the lower caste. Like I told you, giving small jobs and keeping the loyalty intact is part of their larger play. So a communist voting family, they will have say so much that their party has given so much to us. My daughter got a job, my son got a job. Maybe the job could be a bus conductor, but job is there, a government
Yeah,
job.
but they indebted for life because of those
Yes, sir,
favors.
that is it.
Largely.
And sir, if you go to Kannur and all, regardless the party violence, but the moment you align with the party, they protect you. That is there. The party loyalty they show. They do that protection part. And only because now I have become active over here, my network has been active. Slowly, we're breaking their wall gradually. It's a slow process, but we are breaking their, you know, Chinese wall.
Yeah, and it's a very like uphill task. It's not easy, I think. Okay. Coming back to one query which was regarding that, okay, you got close to 50, 60, 65 calls a month with respect to helpline. This helpline is very much dedicated for Love Jihad or for other.
Sir, helpline is generally for the Hindu this thing. We are not saying politics, but we are reaching out to Hindu people in crisis. But like I told, Christians are also calling us because they know we are the only people able to help them. Actually, I myself have invented in few cases. We bought back some girls from Bahrain, from Qatar, from UAE, and all. We brought those girls back because they just ran off from their colleges, and most of them are like the cases which came to me are from Mangalore. They went to study dental surgery, that surgery, something in Mangalore, and from Mangalore they fly off. So we have brought many girls back, and we I because the family matter. I do not we should vote for BJP after this. I do not say, but I think they'll vote for BJP gradually because we help their daughters.
Yeah. And it creates a lot of positive image in the community, and beyond what it's like a humanitarian crisis of our own. But how I foresee.
Sir,
So,
sir, our party says as Karyakartas we are told to help on the humanitarian thing. We don't say that I helped you give something. No, you are in distress. We will help you across Kerala or whichever. When COVID happened, I understood the gravity of that humanitarian effect because I got calls from Hyderabad saying my daughter's in Botswana, a country in Africa, somewhere above South Africa. I'm like, how come Malayalis went over there? Usually they're like maximum till Dubai, right? No, but people are there in Botswana, Niger. God only knows how, but we got them all out in the COVID crisis. With that, we developed a network more where the Malayalis are there, students, working with various organizations, even Iran vacation, Ukraine also. And to tell you this thing, I got the first request for Ukraine came from Rahul Gandhi's office. I mean, a young girl, she's studying in Ukraine, and the family went to Rahul Gandhi for getting contact to the MEA. But somehow someone indifferent told like give it to Deepak, he can also do. I mean, I worked with the MEA in like this crisis, but I saw the letter. It is like Rahul Gandhi, Wayanad. So anyway, so that young child is also back home in India right now. She's continuing her studies in Bangalore.
Okay. Any like so many cases of jihad or girls running away. So do you see some underlying pattern behind them?
So
Like, is it
there
pure
is a pattern. Sir.
radicalization?
There is a pattern. That is why, sir, we decided that we need a film like Kerala Story. Now, Kerala Story, sir, is not propaganda like what the Congress is saying or left is saying is actually happening. We have so much cases, which is pending also even now because of legal issues. When Taliban came to power, also the parents started crying that bring our daughters back. Even Taliban is having problem with the number of they call Indian girls, but the majority of them are from Kerala. And even under Afghan law, they are in trouble.
Yeah.
When reaching Afghanistan is not easy, sir. You have to fly to Pakistan, whichever city, Quetta, mostly it's Quetta.
Okay.
And they have to, it's expensive to fly also, but they have the money. So converting girl is one thing, but taking her out of the country is another thing. And like in some love jihad cases, they even went to Supreme Court, and their lawyer was Kapil Sibal. Please just tell me, sir, can a normal boy afford Kapil Sibal? Sir, can you afford Kapil Sibal?
No.
So, sir, that is that, sir. The converting gang can afford Kapil Sibal. Any number of sittings, whatever lakhs he's charging, they can pay. So
where do you see that
radicalization.
money trail coming from? Like what I hear mostly that if the coffers are not there from UAE, Qatar is the only
Sir,
source like which is
sir,
spending
no,
a
sir,
lot of
no, sir.
money.
No, sir, no, sir. Actually, this what I'm telling you is most important. People think all the money is from coming from Qatar or whichever this thing, Arab countries. No, it is coming from across the world. And Maldives is a problem for us. Sir, all the people who want to go to Pakistan from Kerala, and there are a lot of people who go to Pakistan from Kerala. So they use Maldives as hubs. They fly to Maldives on a small ticket, and from Maldives they connect to Pakistan. So because when I was in the UAE and I was very much associated with the consulate and embassy, various roles and all, but the suspicious number of people were traveling to Syria, sir. Sir, if you want to travel to Syria or any other country, you can fly by Emirates, collect by in Emirates, and take an Emirates flight back to to Syria wherever. But there were people buying tickets on cash in Dubai, and all of them come from Kerala. So we were alerted. Consulate team was alerted, and we highlighted the UAE authorities at that time. Not me, but the consul general, the ambassador, and all. They highlight this cannot be allowed. So the UAE is very much interested in what we had to say. So they said, okay, we will but a large number of people converted or not converted, they have traveled from Kerala to Syria. The new government of Syria has also confirmed that. Some of them in jail, they cannot come back of the gravity of the crimes that they had done in Syria. So Malayalis have been radicalized, are the most radicalized population in India. The newspapers will say Hyderabad under Owaisi. No. Hyderabad Owaisi, yes, they are Muslim, but not radicalized Muslim. Owaisi is a reasonable person, he's a very honest person. Sir, I am Muslim, so that's it. But in other parts of the country, Kerala and other parts, I'm Muslim and I want Sharia. Owaisi will say Indian constitution, but the converted Muslim will say Sharia. And in Kerala, there are at least 5 locations which have kind of, in a way, implemented Sharia. They don't send their children to school on Friday. And in Ramadan, you will be forced to take fast of the Ramadan month if you are in that area. Even you went there for one day, you won't get food from any restaurant because it's Ramadan. So that Sharia thing they implemented in Kerala. And about the funding, sir, I'll tell you one thing. When the PFI thing was broken by Janam TV, and I had a small research into that. They were using Bahrain as a hub, and Bahrain is a country which has the largest number of CPM cadre. on record I'm saying largest number of CPM cadres are in Bahrain because Bahrain has a relatively low lax laws for democratic activities. So
Okay.
you can do democratic activities, fund collection and all can be done. So Bahrain was the hub when the PFI story broke out in 2019. We broke the story in 2019. It took whole 4 years for the center to take note of it. Bahrain, Turkey, there's Qatar, there's Nigeria, there is London. All the money is coming from these countries. And London, sir, they don't have much of unless there's threat to London, they don't care what you're doing. So that is why London has the largest radical population today, as we speak.
Yeah.
So if you go to London today, if you go to London, take a flight to London, you will see a large Pakistani drivers, obviously. Then there are lots of Arabic restaurants over there. Lots of Arabic. One or two is fine, but imagine 30 restaurants in one street. And lots of Muslim sounding names. They could be Christian in their outbringing, but they feel inspired to be Muslim. That's London for you. So, and it's not only the conversion part, a lot of refugees, the European law allows you to be a refugee from whatever country. So that has been taken advantage of, and it has happened from somewhere in the 1980s. A large population has been moving there. But London means they're much little bit more concerned with security, whatever democracy they have or no. But in India, Kerala, the security issue, only if there's big threat, only they'll take care of it. Otherwise, they will keep quiet. Why do I say this? Is because in Kerala, police has a large number of communist cadre. So when the RSS Karyakarta Ranjit Srinivasan was killed, the investigation showed that the Kerala police cadre leaked information to PFI. Like we mentioned earlier, sir, they have taken over the institutions. So if Rahul Gandhi
That's
wants to
the
say,
standard Muslim Brotherhood operation
yeah,
model. That
it is there. So Rahul Gandhi, he keeps on saying RSS took over institutions. No, we are not took over institutions. RSS, if you are having the merit, you can go in, no problem. But the PFI has got into all the institutions, police, whatever. And while this Deepam debate was going on, someone, DMK spokesperson, I forgot her name, she was telling in Times Now that, the RSS is in the court. And I think Anand Raghunath told the most number of cadre of the left party is in the judicial system. So he said that on a Times Now debate. So if supposedly I'm qualified to be a mayor, then only I can be mayor. No? I can't say I'm in RSS, that is why I'm being mayor. But the other is like the minority, what do you call, quota is there in all education institutions. So they're taken advantage of fully. And I would say one more thing, sir. The last parliament session, there's a N. Premanji from Kerala. He's Rajya Sabha MP from Congress. So he mocked, Jaishankar Ji, saying that, after Modi ji came to power, everyone from India is going out and taking citizenship of the country. So, Jaishankar Ji, how calculated? He said, as per the data, the largest number of Indians has gone from Kerala. Whether it's Australia, Germany, or whichever, the largest number of Kerala have given up Indian passport. So you would say that these people have gone to USA and given up on the politics of Kerala. No, whether they're sitting in UAE or USA, Australia, the Keralite, in one way or another, he is involved in Kerala politics. Whether it's funding, whether it's ideological backing, whatever. The Kerala outside Kerala, he or she is involved in Kerala politics. And the left is very much knowledgeable to take advantage of that. That is why Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan keeps going to America for treatment. Even though he says
8 months.
Kerala number one hospital is there, no, he'll go to America, New York City, and do his medical treatment. And recently, I also told someone, I can't say his name. The hypocrisy of the left is today, after Venezuela attack happened, it's the imperialistic capital regime of America. They have no problem with America because their chief minister goes to America. Only when they do this, drama, Venezuela, Iraq, and all drama, then America is the villain. But the highest capitalist people are Keralite, communist Keralites who go to America, Western countries. Nurses, doctors, engineers, whatever, they are communist only by DNA.
Yeah. In fact, like I will tell you my experience. Like I had worked as a regional strategy sales manager for a consumer electronic good company in way back in 2012. So I see a very distinct Kerala compared to rest of the India or South India also. That money concentration is very high in Kerala. Like there was a modern trade available in Kerala even at that time, while Chroma and everything later, Reliance Digital came later. That everything was big compared to Tamil Nadu. If we have to sell a 2 crore rupees sale, I have to target 20 stores. There I have to only target one store because Bismi and everyone is huge chains. Like whether it's electronics, whether it's clothes, then there will be a 4-story mega mall of a one person.
Sir, I'll just
Whether
tell
it's
you
gold, so there were very few small players there. Money concentration is very high with
Sir,
biggest entrepreneurs.
sir, actually the biggest name in Kerala today, which wherever you go, health, education or business is Lulu Group.
Lulu, yeah.
And Lulu Group is the biggest company as far Kerala is concerned. Rest all are
Yeah.
focused on gold. Alucas, you name it, all of them are in gold only. Gold and
Malabar
real
Gold,
estate.
yeah. Yeah, correct.
So Malabar Gold is actually owned by Muslim League only.
Okay.
It's a business name from them. Can't say, but it's a big brand. Malabar Gold is a big brand. They employ people like Amitabh Bachchan ji and all for their advertising. But sir, business is business. You should be Indian first to a certain extent. But sir, every year whenever I'm in Dubai, sir, there is a routine tradition from Kerala. Whichever CM is there, Congress or left, they'll always say Air India under the whichever government, whether Manmohan Ji's government or Modi Ji's government, is harassing Keralites. Okay, Air India sir has one flight from Cochin to all the cities. A large majority of Malayalis they travel by Emirates or Etihad at rates higher than Air India. So it's a drama, sir, that they had to target Air India. Air India in bracket the Indian government. So Indian government is harassing only Kerala government, the left people care of it. So that perception is there over the last many years. Nothing to do with Air India, sir. Air India is giving good pricing.
Yeah.
From whichever destination is a very low pricing, sir, not expensive. As per market, as per season, they are charging. Emirates is charging like 5-6 times above Air India. Largest number of Malayalis travel by Emirates today. And Emirates tag the branding that all is part of the social media vibe. So it's all part of branding. And Dubai, sir, Abu Dhabi and all, they have one plus point. And I have to say that the moment you're in other country, wherever, like you appreciate your culture more. So I'm around 38 years old, and I in my age group, sir, you'll find only few people admiring our culture. Or else even in Kerala, you're more westernized. The fashion of Kerala is more westernized.
Yeah. Okay. I have to come to the next point. Like, okay, so we have tasted some success. Kader is very optimistic because of the recent election wins, and it will attract more cadres, more voters, and a realistic target is that next assembly election BJP should be in a healthy position to be a challenging opposition. So, what are the key challenges or key things which are in the mind that okay, you need to do all these pragmatic steps that will lead you to your desired result? So, what all focus is there?
So
Is
what
it
we are doing right
media? Is
now,
it ground? Is it social engineering? Is it more
sir,
opposition? More
definitely media,
development
sir.
coming?
So definitely media is very important, and reaching out to the young voter. That is what even I am doing. Young voter base, particularly female voter base. The reason I would say keep on saying female is because, sir, the women in Kerala, they have a unique status that they could convince anybody. Okay, I've been spiritual because of my mother, not because of my dad. Because dad goes to office, mother taught me spirituality. So same things, the women have a power in the society of Kerala, not only politics, everything. So we are giving more power to women. Okay, and Nari Shakti, we are taking to a different level already. So that is there. And the media challenge, sir, because whether it's Media One or Jehin TV and all of them are having their ideology backing either to Congress or Muslim League or Communist. Kareli TV by the communists. And actors, many of the actors, okay, I'm not saying names, but they end up being left leaning for their commercial purposes. Now, what we could do is gradually we are bringing out actors, very what do you say, influential figures. Not saying names, but influential actors to our right wing ecosystem. So that effect is also there. And
Yeah.
obviously, sir, sensitive issues like Shabrimala, Guru Ayur, and all are taken up. And our youth are more now into religious now. They have just like Bengal, there's a awakening in Kerala. But
Oh,
how to got that into 2026 elections? Like I said, we can be the opposition, but a strong opposition. All our voices are not just like saying that I'm BJP. No, the cadre, they know what is BJP. They study the ideology, and that is how they can perform well. Even giving my own example, sir. Like usually at the time when I was coming into politics, that is 2010, 2009, the political awakening, like my dad was like normal Malayali, not that into all politics, but gradually. But then after 99 Kargil, obviously, Vajpayeeji's Kargil, we followed a lot, and I got motivated by Vajpayee. And gradually, who is Vajpayee? What is the ideology? Books are available, learned, and right teachers at the time. So gradually, I became BJP, and sitting outside India. But sitting in Kerala, people, like I told you, if I say I'm BJP, my auntie will say, be careful, na? You can get in trouble for saying you're BJP. But that mindset has changed now. You new BJP cadre, he's brave. And his
yeah.
aunties, uncle, whatever, they are like, okay, you're BJP, continue. We are with you. So that
Oh,
atmosphere has changed. And
nice.
I don't think anybody in this local area which I'm sitting will challenge me, because now locally also we have one in this locality. So we are ruling this panchayat right now.
So that's the same playbook I see from UP. I have seen like my mother also get involved a lot. They have like very small WhatsApp groups of ladies only. They will meet at some house. Like it's not like a visible, long, big leader coming Maharallies. It's
No,
like
no, no,
okay,
no.
per booth wise, per colonies wise, there are WhatsApp groups. There they go, they meet, and it's more like a social cohesion also. It's not just politics. These
Sir,
ladies
social,
herself meet
sir,
up for satsangs every day. They go to mandirs
exactly.
together.
I was going to say that really. Just same thing. Even I'm encouraging my friends to do that, and yeah, they have put me in their groups, various groups, whatever. Just observing, but I encourage women to take charge a lot. So that way, the social thing, guys can get in trouble, but women can't get in trouble.
Yeah.
In politics now, if I say I'm BJP in Kannur, I could get in trouble. But women can, they have a certain respect in society. Whichever, Congress or Communist,
And
BJP, women are important to a certain extent. To say that, sir, there's, I think, Madam Shama Mohammed.
Congress
Her
leader.
statements are famous. Just saying, she comments on cricket. Something
Rohit
she
Sharma.
comments, and yeah, Rohit Sharma. She is the main campaign in charge for Priyanka Gandhi. And to give credit to her, because I'm just saying, even she's from the different party, but she motivates that Congress cadre in that area, in Wayanad and nearby area. So ideologically, yes, she's opposite. But I have to say, even in my Thrissur district where I am, Congress cadre candidate Deepti Mary Varghese, a very strong candidate. In fact, she's a very very strong personality. But she got married to a Hindu. There controversy is there in media. That's what I'm telling. She got married to a Hindu and she got downgraded in the party. Or else she would have been in charge of Ernakulam city today. But even people known to her, they called me and told Deepti man, she was a good candidate, but because she married a Hindu, what to do? And I told indirectly to her, to them, like, tell her to come to BJP. We'll work it out.
Yeah.
So, but actually, women from the Christian community, they are in trouble. They are actually sensing trouble, but they cannot be very vocal because they could be kicked out of their churches and all. Lots of Christians are kicked out from their churches for being BJP. Some of them, it could be emotionally loaded for them, but some of them brave enough to handle this. Christians, they want development in Kerala. They want liberal Kerala, not Emirate of Kerala. Couple of years before, I think Mr. Shashi Tharoor said Hindu Taliban. That never happened. But Taliban in Kerala is gradually growing under the CPM and Congress, UDF and LD combination.
Yeah.
So the Taliban that he talked about is coming in Kerala. And yesterday, I think I gave you the data also that 6 districts of Kerala have a huge minority population and very huge. And those who criticize Kerala story, the story which he brought out in the first 2022, that is based on real events, and we are bringing out a new movie in 2025, Kerala Story Part 2.
Okay.
So new events will be also covered in the new movie. So
So
this is
when it
breaking
is
on your
planned to
channel,
get launched?
sir.
When is part two will be launched?
Sir is coming in sometime after Durandar. Durandar Part 2
Okay.
is coming in March also, and Kerala Story Part 2 we have started working on it. Is coming somewhere in late February or somewhere between the election. So
Okay.
date is in the right time. So people see it, they can open their eyes and change their choice of the politics.
Time. Okay. That's a
And
very important thing that we need
and
to
that story,
repeatedly push that.
no, and that particular story also will, the first address the conversion part. The second will address the dangers of what happened after conversion. I can't say the story to you, but this is the idea: the danger, what happened after conversion. So
More
it's not
more
like
gory
part two.
side of the things.
The gory part of it, how people are being affected, whether Christians also, even Christian characters, will be addressed. Part of the story which even I went through, which I saw directly with my eyes. So that and all is addressed in that second part of the movie. So you have to definitely watch it wherever you are, your US and all. You have to watch it because if you are sitting in Noida, I think you're in Noida, right? You are sitting in
Yes.
Noida and you watch Kerala Story 2, you can call up your Malayali friends and say, I saw this movie, you should see it.
Oh,
But the last movie which came out in Kerala, it was banned almost. It faced a ban, and we arranged some screenings. Is a different thing. But this time also, I think there will be a potential ban. They'll go to Supreme Court or God knows which court, and they'll say we can't allow this movie to be released. So you are sitting in Noida, you'll see the movie and tell you have to see this film, and the story will be told across India. So people across India will be aware what's happening in Kerala.
Okay.
See,
So,
the first, yes, sir.
no, I think it's a very hopeful thing that, okay, so I see things very optimistically. So unfortunately, like I'm just running out of battery, so I have to wind up.
Sir, there's
I-
one more thing I have to tell you because Kerala story came in mention over here. We went across Kerala to get a good actress to play the role, and none of them were ready to play.
Okay.
Okay, they were like, my career will get over and all. So even the first film was Kerala story. The actors from North India, some of the two of them actually from your state also.
Okay.
So
Got
even
that.
the second film,
Actually,
yeah, second film was,
apologies. Like I just have 1%.
yes, sir. Continue, sir. Hello.
Has now flared out into a big controversy. The demolition drive was being conducted near Delhi's Ramlila Maidan area after court orders amid heavy security deployment. As the Municipal Corporation of Delhi carried out a court-mandated exercise, some people allegedly pelted stones and glass bottles, leaving at least 5 police personnel injured. Tear gas shells were then fired to disperse the crowd and restore order. Delhi police have now registered an FIR. 5 people have been arrested. Efforts are now underway to identify those involved in stone theft. And viewers, we have some breaking inputs coming in at this point in time. An FIR has also been registered in this case, and Times Now has accessed the FIR copy. This FIR copy mentions people were asked to vacate the area. They were also assured that no damage to any of the religious structure will be made, while cops were trying to, barricade the entire area around 12:40. All came running towards the cops. Now, this is what is mentioned in the FIR. 30 to 35 individuals, in fact, came running. They were raising slogans against the police as well. FIR mentions that barricades were broken by the miscreants. Priyank Tripathi joining us live right now. On this, we also have with us my colleague Dave live with us. Priyank, to you first. Give us more details. Times Now has accessed the copy of the FIR and it mentions what exactly perhaps happened last night.
Yes, indeed. My copy also deals with that how the same gets right? And this location which has certain injuring critical of the police persons. Wanted it to say that for even the police officials were trying to barricade the area after they had briefed protesters back to the house because it was late at night and there was a public work which was going to happen. They came out in large around 30 to 35 in the margin to